Well, hello guys. It's Donna again from Flavors with a Twist. And how are my flavor twisters doing today? I hope that you're doing well. What we're going to do today, flavor twisters, we are going to make a delicious Philly cheesesteak stromboli. And in front of you are all the delicious ingredients that we're going to be using. First of all, in this plate here, I have some pizza dough, and I set it out and let it defrost and get room temperature. Now the dough came in a log like this. It was frozen. So I took, it was 3 in a bag, and I took 2 of them because I'm gonna be making 2 strombolis. And you see how it doubled in size. On this plate right here, I have some New York strip steaks. They're thinly sliced like that. And I'm going to be cooking them up for Philly cheesesteaks. I have some white onion, red bell pepper, green bell pepper. And over here I have some white American cheese. Now you can use mozzarella, provolone, whatever you like to use. I prefer the white American cheese. Get it from the deli, not in the package that's already individually wrapped. Get them to slice it for you. And believe me, guys, it melts up so creamy in your stromboli. I have some salt here, some ground black pepper, and I have some steak seasoning. So what I'm going to do is season the steaks up, and we're going to get those fried up, saute our vegetables, and also I forgot to put on here some butter. So let me grab my butter. Guys, I have my stick of butter. We're not going to use the whole stick, but what I'm going to do is take a couple of tablespoons of butter and a little drizzle of olive oil, and that way we're going to saute our vegetables in that. So, and also, I do have some mushrooms. I'll probably put mushrooms in one Philly cheesesteak and don't put any in the other. I love mushrooms, so I'm going to be putting those in. So I do have some sliced button mushrooms, just the white button mushrooms, and I'll be adding those in one of the Philly cheesesteak strombolis. So let's get to seasoning our meat. Okay, guys, I am back, and we have our steaks. And what I'm going to do is season them with a little salt and pepper and the steak seasoning. And we're going to do this on both sides. Put the steak seasoning on. Yum, these are going to be so good. And we're going to do the black pepper. Okay. And I'm going to flip these on the other side and do the same things, guys. And then we're going to fry these babies up. Okay, guys, I'm over at the stove. First of all, let's add a little bit of olive oil to the skillet. Okay, it's about a tablespoon. And I'm going to add some butter. Here we go. Okay. And what we're going to do is saute the vegetables in this. Maybe a little bit more drop. That was a little bit less than a tablespoon. Here we go. Okay. Now we're going to saute our vegetables first. Okay. And then we are going to put our steaks in. Okay. All right. Okay, let's add in our onion. We could just throw this all in together, guys. our red bell pepper, and our green bell pepper. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just put some of the mushrooms on the side because my son's coming over and he's a non-mushroom lover. So I don't want him to get any mushrooms. He's not allergic to them, he just don't really care too much for them. Okay, so I'm gonna let this get started sauteing for a few minutes, and then I'll put the mushrooms in, and then we'll add our steaks. And you know what, so these will get done at the same time. I'm going to push this to the side here like that, and just add a couple of mushrooms, because I'm only putting them in one, so I don't need a whole lot, but I have to have some. I love mushrooms in my strombolis. Just put a few in here. I can break them up later. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, now I'm going to finish letting these saute and get nice and soft, and then I'll take them out and we'll add our steaks. Hey guys, we're looking good. I'm going to let these go a few more minutes. Now, if you want to, when it comes to your bell peppers and onions and stuff, you can chop them, but I like mine thinly sliced because I like to see it in my Philly cheesesteak stromboli, opposed to it just disappearing into the meat. I like to see the fillings that's in there. Yum, this is going to be so good. So I'm going to give this about 3 more minutes, guys, and then we'll take them out and get our steaks done. Okay, guys, that took like a total of 7 minutes. So what I'm going to do is take these out, and then we're going to get our steak started. Yum. This is going to be so good. And I'll put the mushrooms in a separate bowl because I want those in mine. Okay. I'm going to finish getting these out, guys, and we're going to get our steak started. Okay, guys, I have our vegetables out of the pan, and I'm going to add a little bit more butter, 2 more tablespoons of butter to the pan, and a little bit of olive oil. Okay, just a little, and we're going to cook our steaks off. And just leave the drippings in there from the vegetables. You don't have to clean your pan out. That way all that nice goodness and stuff will get in the steak also. Okay. Now we're going to add our steaks. Oops, sorry about that. Hitting the camera again. I have 6 of them, so I'm just going to do them 3 at a time. And they're not wafer thin. So you could put a little cook on these, and then I'm going to slice them up because they're going to be going in the oven in the stromboli, and they'll finish cooking there. So I'm going to get them nice and brown on one side, and then I'm going to flip them. And guys, what I'm doing, I'm letting them fry about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Okay. Flip them over. And I'm going to let it fry about 3-4 minutes on this side. Then I'll put the other ones in. And then we'll cut our steaks up and be ready to assemble our stromboli. Okay, guys, I'm back. All of our steaks are out. And what I did, I got 3 of them here. And I'm just going to stack them on each other and give them a rough chop, like. Just cut it like that. And see how tender it is? It's, the knife is just going right through it. Yum. And this is real steak. We ain't playing no games here with the strombolis. Okay. And I'll just go across it like that. I don't want them too small because I want to see some steak. Okay. And see how the pieces are? That's how you want it. So I'm going to cut the other 3 up, and we're going to get to assembling our strombolis. Okay, guys, I have our steak chopped up. I have 3 steaks in this bowl, 3 in that one, and here's our veggies. Now, what I'm going to do is divide the veggies between these 2 bowls. Because, like I said, one is going to have mushrooms and the other one isn't. Okay. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to put the mushrooms in this bowl. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is mix these up. But before I mix them up, guys, what I'm going to do is take a half a teaspoon of garlic powder and sprinkle it over each one and mix it up. Okay. Now, I'm going to mix this all up. And then we're going to do our dough for our strombolis. This is going to be so good, guys. Yum. Delicious. And once we put that white American cheese on there, it's going to be good. Now, also, if you want to, you can put pizza sauce on your dough, and you can cook it with the pizza sauce. If not, you can just leave it and dip it in the sauce. So it's all up to you, whichever way you prefer it. Now, see, this is delicious. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, now let's get our dough assembled. Okay, guys, I'm back. I have our pizza dough on the cutting board. You can see I pulled it out. This dough is pretty long. So what I'm going to do is cut it in half to make both our strombolis. Okay? And then that way, it won't be too long. I don't want it too longer than I have fillings to go in there. So, what I'm going to do, in the parchment paper rolled up, just put one piece of dough over here in the parchment paper, and the other one, I'll just do it like that. Okay, and you can use the method of stretching your dough also. Okay, guys, what you want to do is finish stretching your pizza dough like a rectangle or square. It doesn't have to be perfect. And what I do, I have some pizza sauce here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of pizza sauce on. Okay. And also, I'm going to take some of that steak seasoning, the steak and the vegetables, and line that up also. Yum, this is going to be delicious. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Make sure it's enough steak in each one. Okay, now you want to take that American cheese. And put some of that on it. This is going to be delicious. It melts nice and mellow. And like I said, it makes it nice and creamy. Now, what you want to do is take the parchment paper that helps it a little and tuck it. What you want to do is flip it over like that. There we go. Flip it over and take the other dough and push it up like that, and I just pinch it. I hate working with dough sometimes. There we go. Okay. And just fold the sides up, and you can pinch them also. I mean, if you have a better way of doing it, it's okay. Do you when it comes to this? Okay. And then what you want to do is take an egg, beat it, put like a tablespoon of water in it, and brush the top of it. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, what I did, I flipped the stromboli over so it's seam side down, but it is sealed. So what you want to do, take your beaten egg, and I put 1 tablespoon of water in it, and you just want to brush the top of the stromboli like that. And it'll get nice and golden brown. These are going to be delicious, guys. So I'm going to make the rest of these. I don't want to bore you on camera making the rest because it's all the same. Okay. And what you want to do also is take a knife and just make slits in the top of it. That way it'll vent when it's cooking. So I'm just going to make 3 slits. There you go. So then you want to bake these in a 425-degree oven for about 15-20 minutes until they're nice and golden brown. So what I'm going to do, guys, is finish making the rest, and I'll bake these, and I'll show you how it looks and tell you how it tastes. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now what I have here is some melted butter, and I'm going to take the melted butter and brush it over the stromboli like that. Okay. And then what you want to do is take some Italian seasoning and sprinkle it on. Yum. And shake on some Parmesan cheese. Okay. This is going to be so good, guys. So now what I'm going to do is cut this and let you see how it looks and show you how it tastes. Okay, guys, let's get a piece of our calzone. I tried to cut it on that end, but it was too hot. So I said I'll wait till it cooled down some. Yum. Oh my. Look at this, guys. Yum. Look at the meat. Oh my. That is delicious, guys. It is really delicious. The bell peppers, the onions, and I can even taste the garlic powder I put on there. And this is really delicious. You must make this for your family, guys. And that steak is so nice and tender. So, go to flavorswithatwist.com. YouTubers, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of all the recipes that I upload. And this pizza dough is nice and soft on the inside, and it crisps up pretty good on the outside. Guys, this is really good. So, this is Donna from Flavors with a Twist. Bye.